In this video, I'm gonna talk about how to trace which access port a user is connected to. So let's say that we are a network engineer, or we are part of the operations team, and we receive a ticket, and a user is asking for help to figure out which switch port their computer is connected to. So what we can do is ask them for their IP address and the MAC address, just to make sure that we can verify that their IP address is mapped to their MAC address. So basically, we can verify that mapping by going into the core switch. In this case, core switch. This is a core switch here. So in this video, we're just gonna focus on this part of the topology. I'm probably just gonna talk about more things when I have finished configuring this part here. The links between C1 and core switch, and core switch in C2, and the rest of the connections. So, but like I said, we're just gonna focus on this part of the topology, because this is what we all need to demo this situation. So let's say that I'm gonna go into this PC here, and by the way, I have finished all the configurations. I'm gonna show you the configurations while we are checking the output of the show IPR, for example, in other things. But now I'm just gonna go into this PC here and check its IP address and its MAC address, because that's what we need to know for us to get the switch port that this PC is connected to. But of course, by looking at this topology, we know that this PC is connected to the past 0/1 on the switch, and this server here is connected to the past 0/2 on the access switch. So we have access switch here, and we have the core switch. So you can get your IP address and your MAC address by doing a ipconfig /all. So this is my IP address and this is my gateway, and this is my physical address or MAC address. So I'm gonna actually just copy and paste this. I'm gonna go to here, and this is the link local IPv4 address. We don't need that. So once we get now we have the MAC address and the IP address. What we can do is go into the core switch, and like I said, I'm going to show you the configurations, right? So basically, I have 3 SVI interfaces. So this is VLAN 10. This is the this is all /24. So this is the IP address of VLAN 10. This is the IP address of VLAN 30, and this is the IP address of VLAN 40. So I'm going to show you the VLANs that I made, that I created. So basically, VLAN 10 is management, VLAN 30 is users, VLAN 40 is servers. So before I actually do, but I can just go ahead and do a show ARP here, and I was gonna just ping it first, but it's okay, and I can ping it if I want to. So I can ping my gateway. So that is 10.0.30.1. I can ping it. Let me see if I can ping the .40. I mean VLAN, the server here. It's in VLAN 40. So let me see if I can ping it. Its IP address is that. Yeah, and I can ping it. So inter VLAN is working. So yeah, let's go to the core switch. So this is the MAC address again, and this is the IP address. So by doing a core switch, by doing a show IP ARP, you can do just include here, but it's not support. That command is not supported in this version of Packet Tracer, but that's okay. The output is not too long. So MAC address is, or our IP address is this. No, not that. Let me do show ARP again. So just in case, so here you see that our IP address doesn't show in this output. So what you can do is actually do a ping. You can just ping another host from another VLAN. So as you can see that my IP address appears here. This is my IP address, and this is my MAC address. So let's compare that. So 00D0 D31E 0E75. So that's correct, right? So from here, we know the mapping is correct. We can actually just get the MAC address and do a show MAC address table for us to figure out where we are learning that MAC address from. So in this case, 0E75. So we are learning it from this port. So let's say that we don't have a diagram. So we can actually figure out if this is an access port or a switch port, a trunk port, by doing a show interfaces. But by looking at it, it does look like a trunk port because there's several MAC addresses from coming from this port here, right? So let me just copy and paste this. No, I can't do this command, so I'm just gonna do a show run. So this is a trunk port. So and it says that it is connected to the access switch on this port. So so it's not an access port but a trunk port, so it's connected to another switch. So what we can do is go to that switch. We can actually do a show CDP neighbors detail to get its IP address. And let me see if I can turn it to it. Yeah, it's open, but I think I have not set. Yeah, I have not set the password. So, but it's okay. We figure out that that port is connected to the switch, right? Not to the host. So I'm just gonna console into that switch. So when you click that icon, you're connected via the console connection. So our trunk port is gig 0/1. It is also a trunk port, right? So here it's connected to the core switch. So what we can do here is, we got the MAC address, right? We can do a show MAC address table and look for the MAC address, but it is not showing up here. So what's the problem? Let me do a ping again. Let's see if it will show up here. Yeah. So I think the aging time is 5 minutes. So when your host is idle for about 5 minutes, then its MAC address is gonna disappear from the MAC address table. I think that's what happened here. But I did a ping to my gateway, and suddenly the MAC address shows up here. So we know that this MAC address here, we are learning it from this port, so we can just do a show run, and this is the port, right? Fast 0/1. So this port belongs to VLAN 30. So we know that this is an access port. We can verify that by looking into topology if you want to, but we've actually verified that it is indeed connected to that port because of this output here. I mean, the PC is connected to that port because of this output here. And we can do the same thing with the server, but you can just follow the same process. So that's how you can trace which access port a user is connected to. So yep, that's it in this video. Thanks for watching.